Um, so I got to give all of the props to Miss Jacqueline Rushing and Mr. John Knox.
Jackie Rushing?
Rest in peace, Miss Rushing. They called. It was 1:00 p.m. I'm at Galileo. I had just transferred to Galileo from 1950 downtown on Mission Street. So when I got expelled from school in Fairfield, I had to go to a continuation school in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Anybody who know anything about the Bay Area climate and in the financial situation in the Bay Area, is most people go and live in Fairfield and commute to San Francisco for work and stuff like that. So my parents made me come to San Francisco with them after getting expelled. So I went to 1950, and I got all A's, and it was pretty easy to get.
I know 1950.
Downtown.
One of my teachers used to tell me they're drunk, everything. I got straight A's.
All you gotta do is your work. You ain't really got to learn nothing. I'm telling y'all, I know what y'all be doing over there, right?
So boom, I get straight A's at 1950. My auntie is the superintendent for the San Francisco Unified School District, Peggy Gash. So she, after the first semester, she asked me, which one of these schools do you want to go to? And so I'm looking at the list, and I always wanted to go to Gal because of what O.J. Simpson did there. My father is from Fillmore. My step pops, Raymond Madison, and my uncle Philip Striblin. They both OC Fillmore guys. And so they've always told me about the different Galileo stories. And so I was like, I'm gonna go to Gal. And so they got me in Galileo, and about 3 to 4 months after being in Galileo, I get called out of my classroom, and I got called into the counselor's office. Shout out to Miss Pesic from Gal. She called me into her office, and she said that you've been selected to be a part of the Young Scholars Program. And this was with Miss Rushing, John Knox. And this was back in 1998. So I said that I want to be a part of this program, and the big thing that they were doing that year was going on the college tour, the Black College Tour. And so me and D Bug, you remember D Bug from the Mo? So me and D Bug, we were two people from Galileo that were picked to be in that program. Me and D Bug go to, I think we're at I think it was at Washington. I think it was at Washington or one of the other schools over here where we were basically meeting weekly to prepare for the college tour. And so boom, we start to prepare for the college tour. We go on the tour. But before even going on the tour, we had to raise funds. And so we created this letter, passed it out to a bunch of teachers and family and friends, and we raised the money. I raised the money to go on the college tour. And so we go on the college tour. We go to a bunch of different universities, Black universities down south and on the East Coast. This was my first time being out of state, my first time just even seeing what higher education is all about, and let alone seeing all of these people who look like me, because I came from the Bay Area. Anytime we see a whole lot of Black people in one event, somebody gonna get shot. It's gonna be
I've heard that a million times, right?
So I'm at these universities. The first one we went to was Howard, and they step in. They got it's like just like it looks like in Spike Lee movies.
Right.
That's the only reference I had prior to that. And so I'm like, this is a real thing, right? And then somebody who was on the tour got accepted on the spot. And all of this is starting to inspire me. Prior to that, I'm not lying, and I wrote it in this book. I thought that higher education was for people other than Black people, because I didn't have anybody who
That's a powerful statement.